Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. We're gonna get through this. That's tough.
This is major news. Manny Pacquiao now has a home gym in LA. Pacquiao Prime Boxing. Check it out. Manny Pacquiao wins the first round heading in to the rematch.
Floyd Mayweather is reportedly in tears after Manny Pacquiao allegedly took control of his former Hollywood gym and rebranded it as Pacquiao Prime Boxing. At the same time, reports claim Floyd is facing a massive $100 million penalty for allegedly breaching his Netflix agreement with Pacquiao, adding even more controversy to an already heated rivalry.
The production company that we're working with, Everwonder, will help put this together and have a great relationship with Netflix. They're one of the premier live sports partners for Netflix. They have their own claims and damages. We, Manny Pacquiao and Manny Pacquiao Promotions have our own claims and damages, right? We're sitting in a lingo right now, not knowing if this man is going to step in the ring or he's not going to step in the ring. Clearly, he doesn't value anything that he signs. He loves to tell people don't do bad business, but this is like as high as it gets on the ladder of doing bad business.
Questions surrounding Floyd Mayweather's financial situation continue to grow. Reports claim he's been dealing with foreclosures, unsuccessful investments, and assets that have rapidly lost value. Those rumors have fueled speculation that his sudden interest in returning to the ring in 2026 may be driven by financial pressure rather than competition, with many wondering whether the undefeated legend is searching for one final blockbuster payday.
Him suing Showtime for $300 million, him foreclosing on multiple properties, him losing on investments on multiple properties, him buying a lot of depreciating assets, and him all of a sudden looking to box very much in the year 2026. Floyd losing money Mayweather, as the chatter says, is in dire straits financially.
Jazz Mathers, CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, has added more fuel to the story by discussing the contracts Floyd Mayweather allegedly signed and the advance payments he reportedly accepted. His comments have intensified debate over whether Mayweather is now facing serious legal and financial complications behind the scenes.
There's been many contracts that have been signed, and not just one. Advances have been given, loans have been taken out against the purse, right? Because this is a Netflix paper, so they're treating it as like a movie, a film contract, rather than a typical fight contract, right? So typical fight contract, you can't get your advance. You're gonna get a 10% or a 20% depending on the promoter and who you're working with, and then you get paid on fight night. In this case, it's a bit different because Netflix paper is a AAA paper and you can get cash against it.
Reports of foreclosures, poor investments, and financial losses have raised one major question. If Floyd truly needs the money, why would he reportedly push to turn the Pacquiao bout into an exhibition instead of a professional fight? Wade Plemons believes there are only two possibilities. Either there was a major mistake during the contract process, or someone is attempting to avoid the original agreement, making the situation even more controversial.
Would be one of the most unprofessional things you could do, not trying to point the gun on Netflix or whoever else put this together, but something is off. Something's completely off because you got one person saying, this is a real fight. You got the promotion saying, this is a real fight. You got Floyd Mayweather saying, no, this is an exhibition. There's two things that are happening here. Either somebody messed up in paperwork or in communication or in some form of getting this fight together, misspoke to one of these guys, or Floyd Mayweather is trying to scam Netflix.
Lance Pugmire added another layer to the controversy by claiming Floyd Mayweather accepted millions in advance payments before later attempting to change the fight into an exhibition. According to the discussion, such a move could be viewed as a breach of contract, potentially leading to enormous financial consequences. At the same time, reports of a multi-million-dollar IRS tax lien have only intensified speculation surrounding Mayweather's financial position.
These guys spent many years trying to make a fight between 2010 and 2015 before it finally got done. Manny said he actually signed 2 contracts to fight Floyd back in the day, and it didn't happen. And he said this time when it came around that they were negotiating for this fight that's going to be on Netflix at the Sphere, he said, I'm not doing anything until Floyd signs. You guys bring me a signed Floyd contract and then I'll sign it. And so that has happened. And so Manny is like, look, it's signed. He knows that this is supposed to be a real fight. He knows that this is going to be at the Sphere on Netflix. Nothing but that is going to take place. If he decides to walk away from it, there's going to be repercussions. There's going to be, I think the way he phrased it was there's going to be problems. And clearly he's talking about legal maneuvers that would take place against Floyd. And he's calling his bluff. He's like, look, you can either engage in this fight that you have signed for, or I'll see you in court.
Through all the legal threats, the financial chaos,
While legal questions and financial rumors continue to dominate headlines, Manny Pacquiao has remained relatively calm. Pacquiao suggested that these reported disagreements are not surprising to him, describing them as another example of promises changing during negotiations. His comments imply that this is not the first time he has experienced uncertainty while dealing with Floyd Mayweather.
Do you think that that's true?
What's new for Mayweather? Like, even in our first fight, it's getting hard. It's changing his mind. That's not good. You need to have word of honor and commitment. To honor your commitment.
Pacquiao questioned why agreements would continue changing after being made, stressing the importance of honoring commitments once both sides reach a deal. Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather has denied claims that he breached any contract, insisting that many accusations are based on speculation rather than fact. However, critics continue pointing to reported contracts, advance payments, and financial documents as reasons the controversy refuses to disappear.
Not true. Not true. Now, when it's true, y'all hear from me first, or y'all hear from Fight Hype. You guys had seen me go out there and say certain things are false. When I tell you certain things are false, when I go out there and say, when I speak about certain things, please listen to me. If I don't want to give you guys an interview, then you guys will talk negative. So you talk negative about me, and you guys will talk negative about, you guys will plant seeds in certain other writers because I don't want to give you guys a story. At the end of the day, I'm entitled to feel the way I want to feel. If I don't want to give you a story, I don't have to give you a story. And it's just simple and plain. Everything ain't for everybody. And be at ease and be at peace. If that's safe to say.
Shannon Sharp discussed the timeline presented by Jazz Mathers, noting that Floyd Mayweather reportedly signed multiple agreements on different dates, while also receiving advance payments connected to the fight. According to the discussion, these reported documents form the basis for Pacquiao's camp arguing that a legally binding agreement already exists.
That the potential rematch with Manny Pacquiao would only be an exhibition. Jasper Tour, CEO's manager, CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotion, and the event producer fired back, strongly opposing, saying Floyd is in breach of the contract. Floyd signed not one, not two, but 3 different agreements on 3 different dates, 2 different parties that ultimately got intertwined in a month of January, and this is all related to his return to professional boxing. First one, October 24th, the second one, November the 6th, the third one, December 14th. He received money for all 3 agreements when he signed it. Not only that, but he has taken out an advance on his purse to fight Pacquiao.
Sharp also highlighted comments from Manny Pacquiao's manager, who argued that any fighter unwilling to risk an undefeated record in a sanctioned professional fight should never have signed the agreement in the first place. The message was clear. Pacquiao remains ready for a legitimate contest and has no intention of settling for anything less.
Got your ass. Hold on, Ojo, hold on. Manny Pacquiao said he does not want to put the record, if he's scared not to put the record on the line, a professional boxing match, not only should they have never executed these agreements, this is what Pacquiao manager said. If he's scared of Manny and does not want to put the record on the line in a professional boxing match, not only should he have never executed these agreements, but he should have just come right out and said because Manny ain't scared.
Zab Judah addressed the growing confusion by explaining that Pacquiao's team has consistently stated they want a fully sanctioned professional fight rather than an exhibition. In Judah's opinion, there should be little room for misunderstanding because when Manny Pacquiao agrees to fight, the expectation has always been a real contest between two elite competitors.
Pacquiao's team, they're saying that, it's a real fight and I wouldn't fight an exhibition. Lots right there. I mean, what's your reaction to all that?
I mean, I've heard this in the past that Pacquiao wasn't looking to do any exhibitions. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, we knew. I don't know why Floyd's surprised that this is not an exhibition. I mean, you got to think anybody that want to fight Mayweather in a rematch, especially a Pacquiao or anybody of that style, they don't want a real, something really to go down on paper. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't know the language barrier that was put forth upon signing these contracts. Maybe Floyd wasn't 100% abreast of what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of slipped through the cracks that this is the real deal Holyfield. You know what I'm saying? We're not playing around. And maybe that got through the cracks. I don't know how. I wasn't there. I don't know business.
Judah also pointed out that Floyd Mayweather has always been known for controlling every detail surrounding his fights. Because of that reputation, he believes Mayweather would be reluctant to enter any situation where Pacquiao holds even the slightest advantage. According to Judah, that mindset could ultimately determine whether the rematch ever becomes reality.
I mean, one thing about me is, I can't speak about it, but I've never seen Floyd allow or engage into something else where somebody else have the advantage on him. He's not going to engage into it. He can always make sure that, he's top of the food chain when it comes to everything. You know what I'm saying? And then he proceeds forward. So if Pacquiao has an edge, a little bit, he's naive.
Tim Bradley examined the financial side of the situation by explaining how advance payments can sometimes include non-refundable clauses. If such terms exist in Mayweather's agreement, Bradley noted that Floyd could potentially keep the money regardless of whether the fight eventually happens, making the contractual details extremely important.
The thing I want to make you guys aware of is that when you get these advancements, you can put a non-refundable tag on these advancements. You can do that. Now, I don't know if Mayweather did that, but you can. You can put a non-refundable attachment on this and be like, all right, hey, I need an advancement for training. I need $3-4 million or whatever for training expenses. And if they agree to say yeah, and he put in a contract that is non-refundable, it's free money. It's basically free money.
Showbiz believes Floyd Mayweather may be searching for technical reasons to avoid moving forward with a fully sanctioned bout. He echoed Pacquiao's position by suggesting that Mayweather is attempting to create uncertainty surrounding the agreement, while insisting that Manny remains completely focused on preparing for a real fight rather than getting distracted by outside drama.
Floyd Mayweather's trying to duck Manny Pacquiao. He's ducking Manny, breaching. I'm going to ask you guys, can you duck at 50? Can you really? Is it really ducking at 50? If it is, it is. Let me know in the comments. But can you duck at 50, though? If it's like, I ain't got that kind of time, man. And when you listen to Manny Pacquiao talking about his game plan and how he's going to approach the rematch.
What adjustments do you think you're gonna make for the rematch? Adjustments compared to the first fight.
I have the improved and better strategy compared to the last one.
Teddy Atlas offered a different perspective, pointing out how quickly public opinion can change in boxing. He observed that many of the same people praising Floyd Mayweather during his championship years are now among his harshest critics. Atlas believes fans often enjoy watching legendary figures struggle, even if they once celebrated their success.
People taking shots at a great fighter, Mayweather. Probably the same people that were, applauding him and saying how great he was at one point, and now they're taking shots at him like they're almost, like they get pleasure out of seeing a great fall.
Sean Porter has taken a more balanced approach, urging fans not to rush to judgment. He believes contract negotiations can be far more complicated than they appear publicly, and feels Floyd Mayweather deserves the benefit of the doubt until every detail becomes clear. Porter prefers to wait for the complete story before choosing sides in the growing controversy.
Floyd's probably okay with people thinking that he's broke. He probably likes the fact that people think he's broke.
Think so? Yeah. I don't know, Sean. Hell yeah, not Floyd Mayweather.
You don't think Floyd
no. We're humble. That everything he built was on money. If he don't have money, he don't have nothing.
So you don't think
we good with just our family?
No, I'm not saying he's broke.
No, hell no.
So you don't think he all right with people thinking?
Hell no.
I feel different.
Hell no.
I guess I was wrong, TMZ.
Every time I got this, I made this great investment. Right. I did this investment, lie about stuff. That's Floyd Money Mayweather. He does not want to be broke in nobody's eyes.
He lying about his.
I'm just saying, that's his whole persona.
As the boxing world continues following every new development, the drama surrounding Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao remains one of the sport's biggest talking points. Whether the focus is legal disputes, contract negotiations, or the possibility of another historic showdown, fans will continue watching closely as one of boxing's greatest rivalries unfolds once again.